Welcome. Today, we'll explore 40 shocking and fascinating photos of old circus performers. Rare images that reveal the strange, beautiful, and sometimes tragic side of early entertainment. Martin Cooney saved over 7,000 premature babies by exhibiting them in incubators at his Coney Island sideshow. By 1943, nearly every hospital in America had one, and he wasn't even a doctor. Maud Wagner was the first professional female tattoo artist in 1904. Before that, she worked as a tattooed lady in the circus. In the 1910s, Austrian-American performer Katie Sanduina amazed audiences by lifting her own husband over her head, all while wearing heels. After her husband's death, Marianne Bevan entered a contest and was named the ugliest woman in the world. She endured public ridicule to provide a better life for her children. Ella Harper was born with a rare condition that caused her knees to bend backward. Known as the Camel Girl, she earned $200 a week in 1886, a fortune for the time. In the 1920s, a circus strongwoman balanced a piano and a pianist on her chest, astonishing the crowd with her strength. A 1920s circus clown stood tall on wooden stilts, a haunting image that feels straight out of a Tim Burton movie. Prince Randian, born in British Guyana, performed in sideshows during the 1930s. Known as the human caterpillar, he could crawl and even write without limbs. Unveils the Circassian, photographed around 1900, looked like a rock star of his time, with his wild hair and confident pose. In 1899, two African-American brothers with albinism were kidnapped and forced to perform in circuses. Years later, they were reunited with their mother in an emotional moment. Circus performer Jimmy Armstrong was captured in a rare 1958 photo taking a smoke break, a glimpse behind the curtain of the circus world. In 1899, George Moore, known as the Living Skeleton, posed with Fred Ho, the Fat Man. Their contrast became a popular act across the country. Lucia Zarat, the shortest woman in history, died tragically of hypothermia when her circus train was stranded in the Sierra Nevada in 1890. Crau Farini, born with hypertrichosis, was exhibited across Europe and North America as the missing link. Despite exploitation, she became one of the most famous sideshow figures of her time. The Hilton sisters, Daisy and Violet, were conjoined twins born in early 1900s England. They were controlled by their manager for years before finally gaining independence in 1931. Jean Libera became known as the man with a parasitic twin. His rare condition made him a central figure in European circuses. In 1922, the world's largest woman, Nellie Blanche Lane, was photographed beside the smallest man, Clarence Howerton, who appeared in The Wizard of Oz. Francesco Lentini, born in Sicily, performed with 3 legs and 4 feet, the result of a parasitic twin. He embraced his condition and built a long career in entertainment. Jakob Nacken, a former circus performer standing 7 foot 3 inches, later served in World War II. He was captured by a 5 foot 3 British soldier in 1944. Circus sideshows once featured Circassian beauties, exotic dancers who teased the line between art and scandal. Stephen Bibrowski, known as Lionel the Lion-Faced Man, had golden hair covering his body due to hypertrichosis. He performed worldwide during the early 1900s. Johnny Eck, born without the lower half of his torso, performed daring acts alongside his twin brother Robert. He later appeared in the 1932 cult film Freaks. Joseph Merrick, remembered as the Elephant Man, suffered from severe deformities, but inspired generations with his strength and kindness. James Morris, known as the Rubber Man, had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, allowing him to stretch his skin over 40 centimeters from his body without pain. Madame Gustica, from an Ethiopian tribe where lip stretching was a cultural practice, became a popular act in New York in 1930. Julia Pastrana was called the ugliest woman in the world. After her death, her husband infamously had her body stuffed and displayed to continue earning money. Chang and Eng Bunker, conjoined twins from Siam, became world famous as the original Siamese twins. They married, had 21 children, and lived full lives in America. Millie and Christine McCoy were African-American conjoined twins who sang and danced on stage, known as the Two-Headed Nightingale. Thomas Wadhouse, an 18th-century performer, was known for having the world's longest nose, measuring nearly 8 inches. P.T. Barnum promoted Charles Stratton as General Tom Thumb, one of the most famous entertainers of the 19th century. He met both Abraham Lincoln and Queen Victoria. Isaac Sprague, the living skeleton, suffered from a condition that caused him to lose extreme weight throughout his life. He toured with Barnum Circus to support his family. Fedor Yevtichev, called Jojo the Dog-Faced Boy, toured with Barnum Circus in the late 1800s, captivating audiences across the US and Europe. Charles Tripp, who had no arms, and Eli Bowen, who had no legs, performed together riding a tandem bicycle, a true act of teamwork and balance. Conjoined twins Rosa and Josepha Blazek were photographed in 1910 with Rosa's son, a rare family portrait of extraordinary lives. Annie Jones, the famous bearded lady, became a voice for performers' rights, fighting to end the use of the word freak in the circus industry. In 1890, the world's fattest man was displayed as a circus attraction, a reflection of how society viewed difference in that era. The wild men of Borneo were actually twin brothers, sold to a circus by their mother in 1974, one of the darkest sides of show business. Alice Elizabeth Doherty, the only known American woman with hypertrichosis, performed in sideshows from childhood, supporting her family until retirement. Sarah Bartman, known as the Hottentot Venus, was exhibited in 19th century Europe. Her tragic story became a lasting symbol of exploitation and racism. P.T. Barnum's so-called Fiji cannibals were promoted as a shocking exotic act in the 1870s, a reflection of the sensationalism that fueled his empire.